But not long ago, it became okay for biological men to compete against women in swimming. This made it much harder for hardworking female competitors such as myself to succeed. I found that most competitors are too scared to speak out against. Okay, this is just immature. And it's honestly extremely disrespectful. I'm gonna run away! Never come back! That is. Like, you guys are old enough to know that that is, like, extremely disrespectful. Like, to slam your feet or books or whatever on the ground, that's pretty ridiculous. I hate my life!
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. It would appear that actions do, in some cases, have some level of consequence. And this week has been a week of consequence, especially for woke clowns, in particular librarians, who don't like Kirk Cameron, for whatever reason, reading a simple book in the library. Now, librarians, the job itself is actually deeply infested with a lot of far-left ideologues that secretly pack bookshelves in schools and public libraries with all sorts of nonsense that shouldn't be there, but flies under the radar because who would suspect the lowly librarian, right? But now once people start looking, in school libraries and public libraries, and they're finding all sorts of stuff in kids sections and things of that nature, people start looking around. Well, this particular Tennessee library director effed around and found out, got themselves fired after having a woke hissy fit simply because Kirk Cameron appeared there for a story hour. I guess he wasn't dressed in a dress, so that probably upset them. The video of it is hilarious, and we're going to get into all that after a super quick word from this video's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, it's 2023. If you don't have a VPN, you're missing out on a ton of benefits. Not just a more secure connection, but if you're paying for Netflix, Disney Plus, or any other streaming service, you're already getting locked out of a ton of additional content that you could be enjoying if you used a VPN. And since they've been sponsoring the channel so long, they've rolled out a massive discount for my viewers. That's right, 84% off plus 4 months free. It's $2.03 a month, 4 months free, 84% off. Private Internet Access also offers privacy on all your devices, lightning fast global server network. And look, outside of all the additional content you're going to be able to view out there using Private Internet Access, it also has a strict no logs policy. It's open source. It has state-of-the-art updates. It's instant to set up. You can put it on all of your devices, your tablet, your computer, your mobile phones. It has unlimited bandwidth and so much more. If you don't have a VPN yet, make today the day. Use my link in the description to get Private Internet Access, start being more secure, and unlock loads more content. And remember, there is no longer any device limit for Private Internet Access, so if you don't have a VPN yet, make sure you use the link in the description to get yourself protected, unlock all sorts of content, and much more. A Tennessee library director was fired after he and woke staffers disrupted a conservative event held by author Kirk Cameron, where a female swimming champ blasted trans athlete Leah Thomas. Alan Morales, who was ousted following a 4-3 vote, a board vote to fire him earlier this week after the chaotic February 25th event at Sumner County Library. The staff that saw staff allegedly play loud music, shout, and slam books, while Cameron and NCAA swim competitor Riley Gaines recorded clips promoting their book. Morales himself was accused of being, quote, unkind towards Cameron and his group. The Sumner County Library Board now voted 4-3 to fire library director Alan Morales for failing to control his staff members at the controversial event, according to the Tennessean. He was also slammed for failing to control his staff and having a poor attitude towards a booking his library had agreed to honor. Cameron, a former child actor, had been scheduled to read his book, As You Grow, at Hendersonville Library. It encourages families to focus on Bible teachings rather than critical race theory and transgenderism. Well, you know a librarian isn't going to allow that. I'm not saying all librarians. I'm sure there are plenty of them that are just concerned with having the most up-to-date and diverse collection of works available, but then there are babies, woke babies like this. The Tennessee event was sponsored by Christian publishing company Brave Books that featured University of Kentucky swimmer Riley Gaines and reality star Missy Robertson of Duck Dynasty. Brave Books had officially hired the library for the event, with Morales expressing concern that it would be, quote, political, leading up into the days up to the visit after reading a conservative op-ed by Cameron on Fox News. And when Cameron, Gaines, and Robertson went to film a promotional video for his book tour, library staff members started talking loudly, playing music, and banging cabinets in protest at the conservative visitors' views. Now, these are people that took money, right, in exchange that they get paid. The incident was just the latest backlash following the 52-year-old growing pains star after publishing his children's book, which several libraries across the country have banned him from reading at story hours. Now, I suppose if he wore a dress, there would be no issue whatsoever with this, right? Gaines was filmed upbraided from unseen staff member at Sumner County Library shortly after recording a segment where she bemoaned having to compete against biological men. A loud slam could be heard in the background, with Gaines marching up to the help desk and blasting the immature staffer for their behavior. By the way, this is just a kid. She's what, 18, 19, 20, something like that? These are grown adults literally throwing a hissy fit, like they're in the checkout aisle and their mom told them they couldn't have a Reese's peanut butter cup. And like heroes, they stayed out of sight. But a female library worker who was visible appeared to agree with Gaines. The former student athlete who has spoken out against trans women competing in some sports said that letting her finish recording the clip in peace would be the quickest way in ending the visit. That was if it was bothering the library staffer. This is an adult, 50-year-old man. Former child star Kirk Cameron had top billing at the 25th of February event, which saw him reading from his new anti-woke book, As You Grow. It encourages families to follow Bible teachings while rejecting critical race theory. Staffers are also said to have spoken loudly, played loud music, and other banging noises while Cameron and Gaines tried to record, although only one incident was captured on camera. Oh, please show me the video. Please have the video. Brave Books was unable to get in contact with the Hendersonville Library, stipulating that they could use the facility's community room for a story hour, and was reportedly allowed to film promotional videos in the foyer. But prior to the event, a series of email messages between library officials and Brave Book representatives show Morales was concerned about the event size and that it would become political in the days leading up to the story hour. I'm sure, again, if they had been wearing dresses, it would have been fine. He noted in one of the messages that recent Fox News article created a stir in the community, and that activities and guest appearances described by the outlet were not part of the original agreement. Morales also asked about potentially moving the event to a nearby church. Quote, our invitation was sincere to read a book during our story time, he wrote in a February 22nd email. We guard that time because it's for small kids, not adults. We work hard at not promoting any agendas left or right. If I don't hear from you within 30 minutes, we will officially cancel the event. Ooh, big talk. Though Morales did not specify the Fox News article he was referring to, it is possible he's referring to the one entitled Nashville-bound Kirk Cameron rips today's woke culture. Tides may finally be turning. In the article, Cameron promised that he would spread his message of faith, family, and personal freedoms to the Tennessee Library. I'm hitting the road to go to state, library to library, to sound the alarm and wake these people up who are asleep on the sidelines, so that we can win back the hearts and minds of our children. Seems like a good message to me. On the day of the event, Cameron had to reassure the public that the event was still being held at the library and not the church down the street. It's going to be a beautiful morning. We expect a big turnout here at the library. And following the event, a video posted online showed Gaines filming a promotional video in which she speaks out against biological male athletes competing against biological females, when loud bangs could be heard in the background. At that point, Gaines decided to confront one of the female librarians who was laughing at the commotion. This is just immature, Gaines tells the adult librarian. And honestly, it's really disrespectful. Like, you guys are old enough to know that this is extremely disrespectful. Whoa, get wrecked. like to slam your feet or books or whatever on the ground. It's pretty ridiculous. We have 60 more seconds, and that's all we ask of you guys. And if you would be, it would be way quicker if we weren't slamming books and stomping our feet. These are adults, by the way, grown men and women. Librarian seemed to agree with Gaines, who then goes back to recording her message. Interesting. Speaking of the event of Blaze TV's Unashamed with Phil and Jace Robertson, Missy Robertson claimed Brave Books team member tried to speak to someone in charge at the library of they could keep their staff down there for a few minutes while they were filming. The unnamed individual then allegedly replied something to the effect of, "You're not even supposed to be here." Then when Gaines asked the staff to turn off the music for a few seconds, a female library staff member replied that she had no authority to turn off the music and that the staff were looking into new ways to cope with stress. What? This is, I mean, are you kidding me? Please tell me. Oh, please tell me. Is this the video?
It doesn't have to be stressful.
Step back and just roll into it as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Sorry. Can I just like pick
Start
up?
right that line.
Okay. When Bethany Hamilton used her voice to speak out against this injustice, I was so impressed. I want to say inspired. Can I redo that again?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. When Bethany Hamilton used her voice to speak out against this injustice, I was so inspired. Like Bethany teaches in her book, Surfing Past Fear, we must overcome our fears and fight back for what's right. I admire and support Bethany for speaking out against the changes the World Surf League made that now allow biological men to compete in the Women's League, and her commitment to not compete in the league for as long as this ruling is in effect. I'm here today in support of Brave Books and Bethany Hamilton, who are both committed to standing up for what is right and making an impact for the next generation. Today, I'm inviting you to join them in this amazing movement by subscribing to the Freedom Island Book Club. Get a new book with a new value delivered right to your doorstep every single month. Right now, you can get your first book for just $1. Choose them to be brave.
Is it not on there? I wanted to see where's the video? Where's the hullabaloo? Oh no, let me find it. Here we go.
Hardworking female competitors such as myself to succeed. I found that most competitors are too scared to speak out against. Okay, this is just immature, and it's honestly extremely disrespectful. Like, you guys are old enough to know that is like extremely disrespectful. Like, to slam your feet or books or whatever on the ground, that's pretty ridiculous.
Oh no.
We have 60 more seconds, and that's all that we ask of you guys. And it would be made quicker if we weren't slamming books and stomping our feet.
I'm with you.
Thank you so much.
Good for Riley Gaines. I hope that she does well in life. She seems to have her head screwed on straight. Hopefully she doesn't get sucked into kind of this political machine. But to the librarian that was fired, see you later. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.